Yeah, your shit might slow up. I'm broadcasting. No, I'm talking to my cousin. You press the share button. YouTube. What happened? Yeah. No, there's like it's fucking the 4 niggas in here playing Call of Duty.
We're in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams
like 5
from their
PlayStations
respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one.
Might fix some shit real quick. Let's see. Team. Change some shit up.
He's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Set. Yellow lady. There we go. Under. Safe.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Over.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Check. Lucky. You're good. Ready.
From the gun, it's Breeze.
Oh, wow, really? Come on.
Incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I'm punting. You can play how you want.
I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender
I said I'm punting. You can play how you want, though.
So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
You can do whatever you want.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Returnable for Thomas. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
65.
Snead's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He was already there.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows some blocks to set up in front of him.
Come on, why would
if
you
that
do that,
continues,
99?
it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
They'll try to run for the first one.
Really? Come on.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready? Right. 4. Mike 5-4. Go on. Come on,
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down now.
Are you serious? You was right there. That nigga was right there.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Escaping the pressure. And
nope.
He will score.
Wow, he tried to slide it before the end zone.
Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
That was cute.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Hell, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson, flushed out right.
Wow.
The tight end, Nick Ball. Wow. Good for 13 and a Raven first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Right there, 54 Mike. Strip the ball. Strip.
From the 29, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it.
I don't understand why nobody's covering the flats if I put somebody there at the flats.
Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Yeah, I know. I like to. I'm gonna give you a little spread. Let you think you got a chance.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Still, I can't find the play I'm looking for.
Mike 5-4. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Yeah.
They'll run here with Ingram. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere.
That's not going to happen, so you ain't have to
losing
worry about
yardage
that.
to the 11. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
54 Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Go. The motion. Watch the motion. Check 99. Check.
And again, it's Ingram. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, come on. You're supposed to catch that. Come on, bro. Wow.
How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there.
Why the fuck would he
But if there's a
not
time
pick
to
that
force
off?
it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
No.
And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand.
5-8. Check 48 to Mike. Let's go, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 50, check 50.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 82 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays.
All I gotta find is my one defensive player I'm trying to find. I can't find that shit.
Just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Oh, fuck.
So how about that for a chain mover?
Damn
They're
it.
all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 39 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Kamara dropped that? Get the fuck out of here.
With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well, Deshaun Watson, that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback has really energized that club.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Steps away.
Give me that shit.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the 4th team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Let's go, baby.
Into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Use the catches, baby. Use the catches.
Again, 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Flush to his right.
Yep.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack on
Come here.
first
Come here.
down.
Oh, fuck.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the
Give me that
other side
shit.
of the field.
Give me that shit. Fuck you doing? Crazy? Yeah, I did that. Users all day. That's all I do is users. I'm a beast, I told you, bro. No, don't worry. I told you, I like to give niggas 2 touchdowns.
Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Ingram again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, while we have a second, you know, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch run that we'll remember forever.
Carroll nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Breeze.
Oh, come on. Good shit.
And down he goes again. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Breeze now. Looking long for Thomas.
Oh.
Coverage, and it's intercepted.
That's not the kind of fucking spectacular catch I wanted to do.
Thomas that time.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback, 48 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there out of Kamara, and even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hey, box truck.
Breeze going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
48.
To throw, it's Breeze.
Come on. The fuck? How the fuck they get in back there that quick?
Matt Judon getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze.
Look at that. How the fuck is that happening? That's crazy.
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
What the fuck?
Here's Thomas Morstead now.
They
As
do.
he'll kick it away for the second time.
I'm letting you think you have a chance.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone.
I can't do you dirty like that.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able
I would be
to
talking shit tomorrow too.
Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
So we got man.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
No, come on, buddy. Come on. Should have just ran that shit.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, that his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Kamara. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I am going to win by a field goal.
On second down, Camaro.
Or a touchdown if you let me in.
Will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Try to pound it in, Camaro. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
I'm trying to.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark.
I want to run it in.
Fourth quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And just one man
you've been having my boy on Smash all day.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that?
That's what happens when you want to fucking run with Lamar Jackson for 160 yards.
They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime.
A win is a win. A win is a win. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna talk shit. I'm gonna talk shit, motherfucker. I want my lunch tomorrow. Tuna sandwich from Subway, nigga.
Set to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this?
Ended with a sack, boy. Here, I'll give you another chance. Here, fuck it.
Him as that clock continues to run, and now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19.
Yeah, when you running the when you running the ball with Lamar Jackson, that's all you was doing, nigga.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Garden. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Can you do football first?
What?
Can you do the football first or play?
What?
Can you do the football first or play?
I'm playing. You don't see me playing?
Oh, I thought after the game was in.